Hi friends, welcome to Biology Tutor. If you like this channel, please share and subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell button to get notifications. Online mock test will be conducted after each module. Today we are going to discuss about anti-nutritional factors. What are anti-nutritional factors? They are compounds which limit the nutrient utilization by the body, leading to nutritional deficiencies. In certain cases, they are deleterious and may even lead to death. But some anti-nutritional factors have positive effects when taken in low amount. There are many ANFs in plants. They are mainly secondary metabolites produced by the plants. They prevent the optimal exploitation of the nutrients present in a food and thus decreasing the nutritive value. Improperly processed foods contains anti-nutritional factors and are known to cause adverse health problems. Classification. Based on heat sensitivity, they can be divided into heat stable and heat labile. Heat stable. Stable at high temperatures. Example: alkaloids, phytic acid, saponins, polyphenolic compounds such as condensed tannins, non-protein amino acids, etc. Heat labile. Degraded at high temperatures. Lectins, Goitrogen, cyanogenic glycosides, protease inhibitors, and toxic amino acids. Next classification based on structure and action. Proteins, protease inhibitors, heme agglutinins, food allergens, toxic amino acids, phenols, gossypol, and tannins. Glycosides, saponins, cyanogens, estrogens, and goitrogens. Others: anti-mineral, anti-vitamins, and anti-enzymes. That is all about the structure and action classification. Next classification based on nutrients they affect. Type A, type B, type C. Type A, anti-protein. It interferes with digestion of protein or absorption and utilization of amino acids. Protease inhibitors, saponins, and heme agglutinins. Type B, anti-minerals. Interfere with absorption or metabolic utilization of minerals. Gossypol, glucosinolates, phytic acid, and oxalates. Type C, antivitamins. Inactivate or destroy vitamins, anti-enzymes, cyanogens, and estrogens. Next, protease inhibitors. They inhibit the activity of proteolytic enzymes within the gastrointestinal tract of animals. It's widely distributed within the plant kingdom, mostly in legumes and cereals. Trypsin inhibitor and chymotrypsin inhibitor occur in raw legume seeds. Trypsin inhibitor. It is found in raw soybeans and also groundnut. They are denatured by heat. Next, amylase inhibitors. Amylase inhibitors are also known as starch blockers because they contain substances that prevent dietary starches from being absorbed by the body. They reduce blood sugar levels and are used in treatment of type 2 diabetes. It is found in the seeds of plants such as cereal grains, wheat, maize, rice, barley, and legumes like kidney beans, cowpea, adzuki beans, pigeon pea. It is degraded by heat. Next, heme agglutinins. Lectins. Lectins are carbohydrate binding proteins present in most plants, also in animals. Example: legumes, nightshade vegetables, tomato, potato, etc. Dairy products, grains such as barley and rice. Plant heme agglutinins are called phytoheme agglutinin. Proper heat treatment removes toxicity. Next, saponins. They are called saponins because they form soap-like forms when shaken with water. Saponins are a heterogeneous group of naturally occurring form-producing triterpene or steroidal glycosides. It is found in pulses and oil seeds such as kidney bean, chickpea, soybean, groundnut, lupin, and sunflower. The bitter taste of saponin limits its use. Saponins reduce the bioavailability of nutrients and also decrease enzyme activity and also affects protein digestibility. Saponins have beneficial effects in humans. It controls plasma cholesterol, prevents peptic ulcer, osteoporosis, and to reduce the risk of heart diseases. They can be reduced by sprouting, roasting, and also soaking in water before cooking. That is all about saponins. Next one, tannins. They are plant polyphenolic compounds that either binds or precipitates proteins and other organic compounds including amino acids and alkaloids. There are two types, condensed tannins, which is more stable, and hydrolyzable tannins, easily broken down. It decreases the protein quality of foods and also interfere with dietary iron absorption. Significant quantities of tannins are present in sorghum, faba bean, lima bean, sunflower seed meal, red kidney bean, black gram, soya bean, and rapeseed. It is also present in tea, coffee, and high amount is found in seed coat of legumes. Removal of seed coat, dehulling. It will help to eliminate most of the tannins. Phytic acid. Phytate is the salt form of phytic acid. Phytic acid decreases the bioavailability of essential minerals like calcium, magnesium, zinc, iron, copper by binding to them and turn into insoluble compounds whose absorption and digestion is less in the small intestine. It is present in many of the major legumes and oilseeds. This includes soybean, rapeseed, and cottonseed. Phytates occur in several vegetable products, seeds, grains, nuts, and legumes. Soaking, germinating, cooking, and autoclaving can reduce phytic acid. Cyanogenic glycosides. These cyanogens are glycosides of a sugar, often glucose, which is combined with a cyanide containing a glycone. Cyanogenic glycosides on hydrolysis yields toxic hydrocyanic acid HCN. They cause acute toxicity, neuropathy, and death. They are found in cassava, linseed, sorghums, and white clover. Lesser quantities are found in the kernels of such plants such as almonds, apricots, peaches, and apples. Soaking, drying, and heat treatment produces cyanogens, goitrogens. Goitrogens. Progoitrins and glucosinolates are known as goitrogens. Goitrogens are naturally occurring substances that can interfere with the function of the thyroid gland and cause its enlargement. This toxic effect can be reduced with addition of iodine to the diet. They are found in broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, cauliflower, soybean, groundnut, mustard. Also found in legumes such as soybean and groundnut. Goitrogens can be destroyed by cooking. Gossipol. It is a naturally occurring polyphenolic compound present in the pigment glands of cottonseed. Gossypium barbadense is an example of cotton. It reduces the availability of food proteins and inactivate enzymes. It causes depressed appetite, loss of weight, labored breathing, and cardiac irregularity. Dietary gossypol also causes olive green discoloration of yolks in eggs. The effects of gossypol can be reduced by adding ferrous sulfate to the diet. Processing removes most of the gossypol. Oxalates affects calcium and magnesium metabolism and react with proteins to form complexes which have an inhibitory effect in peptic digestion. Oxalic acid binds calcium and forms calcium oxalate, which is insoluble. Calcium oxalate adversely affects the calcium absorption. These crystals play a role in the formation of kidney stone as well as gallbladder stone. It is found in green leaf vegetables, rhubarb, spinach, beets, fruits, cocoa, nuts and seeds, and also in peanuts. Soaking and cooking of foodstuffs high in oxalate will reduce the oxalate content by leaching. Antivitamin factors. Antivitamin factors are compounds exhibiting antivitamin, making vitamins ineffective. It makes vitamins ineffective. Antivitamin A factor in soybeans destroys carotene and is not readily destroyed by heat. Anti-vitamin D factors in soybean interfere with calcium and phosphorus absorption in chicks and is destroyed by autoclaving. Anti-vitamin E factor in kidney beans, soybeans, alfalfa and field pea causing liver necrosis and muscular dystrophy in chicks and lambs and is destroyed by autoclaving. Anti-vitamin K factor present in sweet clover. Antithymin factor called thiaminase present in cottonseed, linseed, mung bean and mustard seed and in raw fish too. Anti-niacin factor present in sorghum. Anti-pyridoxine factor present in linseed is destroyed by water extraction and autoclaving. Anti-vitamin B12 factor present in raw soya beans. Evident in egg white form complex with biotin. Mushroom contains vitamin B6 antagonists. That is all about anti-vitamin factors. Alkaloids. Alkaloids are one of the largest groups of chemical compounds synthesized by plants and generally found as salts of plant acids such as oxalic acid, malic acid, tartaric acid or citric acid. The glycoalkaloids solanine and chaconine present in potato and solanum species are hemolytically active and toxic to fungi and humans. Alkaloids include nicotine, cocaine, quinine, morphine, and solanine. Phytoestrogens. Phytosterols are compounds exhibiting estrogenic activity. They are found in food plants and legumes, including wheat, rice, chickpea, alfalfa, lupin, groundnut, linseed, and soybean. Toxic amino acids. Amino acids in legume plants that are not of protein nature reduce nutritious value and cause toxic effects. Commonly found in lathyrogen and broad beans. Cannabinine, toxic amino acid found in the seeds of the legume sesbania and jack bean, and it acts as arginine antagonist. Dihydroxyphenylalanine (DOPA) is the most common toxic amino acid found in legumes. Lathyrogen, responsible for the disease called Lathyrism. They are found in certain plants of the genus Lathyrus, such as the grass pea. Lathyrism associated with Lathyrus sativus. It is also known as grass pea, quesadidal, or almorta. It is caused by oxyl diamino propionic acid or DAP. It is a neurotoxin. The lathyrism resulting from the ingestion of Lathyrus odoratus seeds, that is also known as sweet peas, is often referred to as odoratism or osteolathyrism. It is caused by a different toxin, beta amino propionitrile, that affects the linking of collagen, a protein of connective tissues. Lathyrogens are readily removed by cooking in water at 100 degrees Celsius, soaking dehusked seeds overnight, followed by steaming for 30 minutes, or roasting of the seed at 140 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 minutes. Thank you. If you like this channel, please share and subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell button for notifications.